I'm gonna head back to the post. Tell him that I dealt with him, even though I'm pretty sure he's not dead. 'Cause apparently, somebody rose him back from the dead while I wasn't looking. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Wait, who just raised my health all the way up? My health was not that high. Alright, before you stands a heavy-set man with grim, determined features, his weathered face is crossed. Just let him know. In case I failed to catch the Tartuccio alive, he attacked me and was killed.
Well, this is not the best outcome, but I think it will be good enough for Jamandi. Take this as a reward for your help. I'll send word to Restov and let them consider how they might return the favor.
I'll take that experience and those gold coins.
Once again, I thank you for your help. I'll remain here until my men recover from their wounds. Meanwhile, we'll help guard the trading post and fight off any bandits should they return. Good luck in all your plans and endeavors.
Alright. That is taken care of by... Oh, that's considered stealing, but we don't care. That's still locked. I'm mad that that button is like right there. Let's heal up for everybody. I think it's time to head to the woods. Okay. She's still hitting stuff. She's up there. Dog. Very important. Dang, she's just going at it. Pulls up his beard, muttering something that could be either prayers or curses. Upon noticing you, he winces. What? Oh, it's you. Did I startle you? It's like, oh no, that doesn't matter. I was just contemplating the futility of existence and the worthlessness of the universe. The ways of Grotus are great. My humble mortal mind cannot fully grasp them, but I do what I can. Tell me about your past. My life is divided into two parts. The first was filled with blind wandering, doubts, and attempts to serve Torag, also known as the Father of Creation, is a stoic and serious dwarven god of forge, protection, and strategy who values honor, planning, and well-made steel. He is an often distant deity, lending magical power to his clerics. The second part began when I accepted Grotus into my soul and received a clear vision of the world. What exactly would you like to know? Where are you from? My life story began in Larid, a city of dwarven clerics and acolytes. They served Torag and the other dwarven gods. Torag's brothers, Angred and Magrim. Magrim. Torag's wife, Fulgrit, his daughter Bolka, and his sons Gradinar, Coles, and Trude, and also Turag's sister, Dragvint. Harem curses his lips in contempt. I wouldn't be surprised if they built a temple to Torag's pet dog. Sorry, I let myself get carried away. Harem sighs and pulls his beard several times. Larid is the second largest dwarven city in the Kings Mountains. It's built up around numerous temple caverns, which serve as places of worship for all the dwarven gods. Many pilgrims from every corner of the Galarian come to Laird to pray to their gods. Some remain to live there. This city is simply imbued with faith. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a cleric. It's no surprise, inspired by the aura of the city, that I decided as a young boy to dedicate all my efforts to becoming a cleric of Torag. You once tried to serve Torag. Not just tried, it was a burning passion. I craved it by day and dreamt of it at night. Harem shakes his head as if amazed by his own stupidity. You see, from my first days, I felt the presence of the god at my back. I heard his whispers and felt his power, though the nature of his power was unclear to me. And I did all I could to understand the words. Oh, what a naive fool I was. I had no idea that Torag, that uncompromising, conceited god, glamorized by all the dwarves, was compatible of betrayal. He turned away from me, Mr. Hardcore Mode. He left me in the hour when I put all my hopes in him and desperately needed his support. Okay, so what happened exactly? Torag is the god of craftsmanship, so every follower, especially the clerics, must smith their own suit of armor. The day when the work is finished is like the second birthday for a dwarf. He's newly born in the eyes of Torag. My second birthday never came. I couldn't make armor, not even a sword, not even a simple nail. My hammer smashed my fingers and fell on my feet. Molten iron burned my hands. The clerics laughed as they healed me. They used to say I was cursed by Torag, so I finally gave up any attempt to please the betrayer god. Wait, what? What happened? What? Your hammer even if Torag really was rejected by you, is that enough reason to leave your homeland? You don't know how much about dwarves. Harem lets out a sad sigh. How can a dwarf cursed by Torag go on living in a city where every single soul bows to Torag? I was alone, disgraced, humiliated, and insulted. I was trying to drown my sorrows in drink, but even the owner of the cheapest pub on the road would laugh at me while he put those mugs in front of me. Damn. I didn't think dwarves were worship Grotus. How did you learn about him? Oh, but that blessed day became the beginning of a new life. Alone and abandoned by all, I spent my dull hours in a filthy tavern by the roadside. I don't recall the town, nor even the country. I had no money. In fact, all I had was a hunk of stale bread. I was weary and almost fainting from hunger. And that was the moment when the whisper from my God became more clear. It was like he was calling me. At last my sufferings had come to an end. It was a miracle, and I had paid full price for it with my torments. I couldn't control myself. I walked out of the tavern and straight into the nearest forest. And there I found the ruined temple of Aradin. Who raised the starstone at the bottom? Okay. Okay. The lost god. Several figures clad in robes were holding a silent service there. A service to a god I knew nothing of. None minded when I stood beside them. For the first time in my life, I felt myself at home. Wait, so you couldn't make even a simple nail and you blamed Torag? That's what I said. Are you suggesting that my problem was not a curse, just my own inability to work with metal? Or maybe you're saying that I was just too lazy. Hiram looks into your eyes defiantly, his hands trembling with suppressed rage as he runs his fingers over his beard. You're a fool if you think so. An arrogant fool. Ignorant fool. Have you ever met a dwarf who can't handle a smith's hammer? Even our children craft knives. No, no, Toreg is the cause of my sufferings. The betrayer god deliberately cursed me just to make a laughingstock of me. Nah, I don't think it was, man. Wait, that was just, oh dang. The doors always lived on the surface. Okay. Well, I would like to see that. I wish to learn him. You wish to learn about Grotus. Hiram seems surprised and pleased at the same time. Yes, of course. I'll answer anything you ask. What are Grotus' teachings about in a nutshell? Grotus is the end of all that exists. Hiram smiles. He obviously has been waiting for this question. Look around. What do you see? Look again and realize that everything will be destroyed. Or our clothing, our armor will turn to dust. The walls of the palaces all crumble into ruins. The trees will fall, and you and I will die much sooner than that. Grotus is a timeless watcher. He's been locked away by Pharasma and the goddess of rebirth. From her boneyard, he watches over the world, knowing the time for the final reaping shall come. He's the bloated moon hanging in the sky. He's the harbinger of the last days. He's the one who will stay when all the others are gone. He's locked away in a boneyard? Of course she is stronger for now. Hiram nods in dignity. Dignity. Stroking his beard. Grotus is the weaker than Pharasma and many other gods. I would be a fool if I tried to claim otherwise. If Grotus were stronger, the end times would already have come, wouldn't they? Usually clerics can speak with their gods. What does Grotus say to you? What is his will? Grotus doesn't speak to his clerics. Actually, Grotus doesn't need any clerics. He only allows his whispers to be heard, and only to those who are dying to hear them. Then let me ask you, what do you think of Grotus? I like his tales. There's an inner truth to them. There has to be an end to all things. It's just how it is. Oh, don't get me involved in that. From what I've heard, Grotus doesn't spare the minds of his clerics. They go... Oh, well, let's start with this one. Your question might seem offensive, but I am not offended. I realized you asked if it because you wish to learn more about Grotus. Grotus. Torag betrayed me. All he's ever done was look down with contempt on all my futile efforts to please him. I crafted armor plates, but they fell apart with a single strike of a fist. I smithed swords, but they broke at the hilt. Torax priests usually used to say that such failures were the curse of other uncompromising deities. Harem's fingers grab his beard with such force that it seems like he'll tear a handful of his hair off. It was Grotus who opened my eyes. He showed me that failure is a manifestation of his will. The end time is near, and every failure is just another step towards it. Is only half the reason. Okay. From what I've heard, Grotus doesn't spare the minds of his clerics. They all go insane eventually. Is that true? Ha! Who told you that? I would like to look that slander in the eye. Here. You see, Mr. Hardcore Mode, sanity is quite a relative concept. Each of us is certain that he's the sanest creature in the world. Meanwhile, we periodically doubt the sanity of others. So what happens if 2 or 3 people claim that someone else is insane? Does that make it true? Perhaps the accusers have lost their minds themselves. The longer a cleric listens to the whispers of Grotus, the better he comprehends the essence of his designs, and the deeper his understanding becomes when enlightenment comes. The mind of a cleric ascends to a new level of understanding, which is inaccessible to simpler souls. Is it insanity? This is for you to decide, Mr. Hardcore. My decision was made long ago. When I reach enlightenment, I will accept it with joy and delight. Honestly, that's just too much. You're a funny dwarf, and you have your peculiarities, but to go insane voluntarily, you should give it up before it's too late. That's precisely what he wants, for it to be too late. We'll talk later. He said, I want to go insane. Sure. On your own time. I wanna get free. I wanna get psycho. Take all this shit out of my way. But he did make armor and all of it crumbled. So that is an interesting thing that he mentioned, though. I want to know why. That does kind of concern me. Somebody's fucking him over. That is true. I thought it for a second and I was just like, he's just going insane. So yeah, somebody's fucking with you, but it's not like how you say it. Ooh. Woo! Money, 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 money! When is he gonna get back in stock with shit? It's taking a sweet ass time. Okay. I think I talked to everybody. I have to know something. Do I have Potion of aid. Shut up, dog! Alright. On his old song and dance. Who should we take with us? Might as well. Take the positive one and the negative one, and let's see what kind of conversation is gonna happen. How is that gonna go? Oh, I did open that secret area, if I told you guys. I did open it. Don't know how. Apparently I'm an idiot, and I did not notice that there was another plate on the right-hand side. I needed 2 people to stand on it. 2 people. That's all. Okay. What is this? That leads to attract other unpleasant creatures. Let us go over here. There's an event in Thorn. Sure. Avoid the fight? Ha! I've in the face of danger. Oh, yep. I do have 2 people that I do need to level. I went the wrong way, didn't I? She's a rogue slash wizard, if I'm correct. Might as well get it to 20. Let's see. I do need athletic checks to be good. Persuasion? Everybody is at ++, except Valerie and Harem. Everybody's on a plus on that. Everything's good there. There. The big negatives are from those top 2 ones. There we go. Hurricane bow. Significantly increases the weight and density of arrows or bolts fired from the bow or crossbows the instant before they strike their target, and then return them to normal a few moments later. Any arrow fired from the crossbow you are carrying when the spell is cast deals damage as if one size larger than the actual one. Ooh, that's actually really nice. With a single touch, you reduce a creature to a fumbling clown. Didn't I already have a stone fist with her? Let's do a touch of gracefulness.
The end draws near.
Shut up. Shut up. I wanna hear it. See. Oh, he has no persuasion. That's just him in general. But that was it? Oh, that's level 2. And then we go to level 3. Okay, so I start from the beginning, of course. Of course. I don't know why he has persuasion up from there. Spell focus, absolutely. What is he spell focus on? Divination? Universalist? Conjuring? I think he's a conjuring or divination person. He's a divine caster, so let's let him do divine casting. Okay. Let's see. High on religion, that's for damn sure. Also, let us update our... No, that's actually perfect. No, that's actually great.
I wrote it like I saw it.
She wrote it like she saw it.
What troubles you?
I need a challenge.
Is whoever it is on the side or something? Where are they? Did they not mean to, like, call us out? They were just like, oh shit, I didn't mean that. I meant the other guy. There it is. Oh. There we go. I'll sell all this later.
Onwards, together.
Should I? No, that doesn't matter.
Each step brings us closer to the end.